Hey everyone, welcome back to Hinterland. Happy Friday. It is almost the weekend. Such good news. Look what I found. I found another, I don't even know. I don't know what it is. Hedgehog. Excellent. Excellent. So, that's a nice start to the day. It's the only way I've been making money on this farm so far, so I guess that says something. So I was doing a little peeking around and we got this field done. Canola. We need to do some rolling. So let's get this field rolled up. We also need to do some more planting on this field. If we want to do this field in canola, we should get that started. We also have a bunch of bales to wrap and then pick up. And then we need to get this field plowed. So we have a lot of work to do. No messing around. No time for yapping and jaw jacking and I don't know. I don't know what else I got to say, but let's just get started. I'm looking around. I'm kind of lost right now. Let's see here. Let's get our planter started. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's get our cloths going. Right over here. How's everybody doing? How was your week? My week was exhausting. I think I mentioned that before. I won't ponder on that anymore and bore you with the details. Other than to say I was it was a tiring week. So I'm glad the weekend is almost here. Hopefully your weekend is going to be pleasant, relaxing, and all that good stuff. Number of headlands. We really don't need any headlands, I don't think, on this field. I think it can manage. Up and down sounds good. Generate a course. It's a pretty decent sized field, not too shabby. I think it'll manage without headlands, right? All right, so let's go to the first waypoint. Oh, I should probably just verify canola. Yes, indeed we do. Do we have any? We don't have any other options, right? I'm not making this up. We've got poplar, grass, and oilseed radish and canola. So yeah, not making it up. All right, Mr. Kloss, who's driving the class today? Oh, nope, not you, buddy, not you. Let's see if we can get somebody else to. Let's see if we can get a different worker. Oh nope, not wife beater. Yeah, he'll do. He looks a little bit more countrified, farmer-ish. So yeah, excellent. You go do what you need to do. We're gonna do what we need to do, and that is get in the Lambo. Let's see. Man, Lambo, you are so dirty. You are a dirty, dirty Lambo. Let's run the Lambo over here real quick and see if we can't hit the barn. There we go. And let's see if we can't give it just a quick scrubbing. Just, oops, nope, not that way, Brad. There we go. Let's give the Lambo a quick scrubbing so that I don't feel so bad for it, because this white just shows everything. Ay, ay, ay. I do like the Lambo. It looks nice and white. I should have gotten a darker color, now that I think about it. Maybe we'll get a paint job on it. I don't know, but this is what a Lambo should look like, right? White? Aren't Lambos by default? Lamborghini tractors are white by default, I thought. I think that's what they're known for. Now we're just going to go out and get it dirty again, but at least we're starting off with a nice fresh tractor. There's our roller right over there. So yeah, I'm excited for the weekend. I'm excited to actually like completely forget about this week and think about nothing but butterflies. Think about nothing but butterflies and um, unicorns. That'll be my week. I'm gonna think about butterflies and unicorns. I'm in a weird mood tonight. I think it's just because I'm exhausted. So the more tired I get, the weirder I get. So you all are in store for a treat. Did we use this roller on Kubota Farm? I don't recall. It doesn't look super familiar to me. I can't remember if we did or not, but I don't think so, actually. I think this might be a first time for me. We are going to hire help this one too, but we're going to be picky about it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you'll work. I don't know if I've seen this dude before. Huh. He looks happy. He looks happy though. He looks satisfied that this is what he's going to do today, is roll our field. Weeds growing with, and we need a weeder. Did I buy a weeder? Something tells me I did not buy a weeder. Owned items. Windrowers, I do not see a weeder. Weeders are always I don't know why. I think the problem I have with the weeders. Nothing for sale that's good here, I don't think. That Volter would be nice to get, but we don't need it right now. The problem I have with the weeders is I pretty much always just go with this one because it just makes sense. It's $45,000, but it's 15.2 meters, which is big. It's fairly reasonable on the horsepower, 150 horsepower. It's like why, and it's really convenient because it mounts straight to the 3-point. It's not, it's not like a lengthy thing like this. I just wish there were more options. I really do. But we're not going to worry about that at the present moment. We're going to sorry, buddy. I should have probably given you a headland, but I think Omatana and her wisdom gave us this nice space right here for our helpers to turn around. Well, apparently not enough space, because... Alright, we'll fix that later. Let's grab the Voltra. And let's get to wrapping. Let's get to wrapping. Voltra, you deserve a bit of a wash today as well. And so do you, Amazon. You've worked hard. You both have worked hard. So let's just get you done. That front weight's looking pretty nasty. Get that thing washed up. Doesn't have to be perfect, just so that it's just a little cleaner. I think I've got the dirt setting on fastest, I believe. Let's park, and gas usage I think is always on the highest too. I've noticed that if you leave gas setting on normal on this game, I think I could play several years without having to refill. It seems like gas lasts forever on normal settings. So I always like to kind of bump it up to I don't know, maybe more realistic, that it kind of loses goes through the gas a little bit faster. Now, if I have done anything right at all, this baler should handle these square bales fine, and it should handle the size of the bales we made just fine as well. So what do we have? Somebody rolling, somebody planting, and we are going to be the ones wrapping. Let's get her opened up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Snuck up on me there, you little silly Willy. Brad, you did not line that up in any way, shape, or form properly. What are we gonna do with our silage? Are we just gonna, yeah, we're probably just gonna put it in the barn, aren't we? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to we'll just put it in the barn. Save it. I don't know. We could sell. We could sell some, but we are going to need it for some TMR for our cows. I did confirm. We did order the correct cows, so that's good. I talked to Heinrich at the store. Yeah, and he told me that we did order dairy cows, so that's good. He also filled me in on the fact that cows are not refundable, so if we had ordered the wrong cows, we were pretty much going to be stuck with them. Which I get. I get he doesn't want me to... he doesn't want to have cows shipped in on the boat and then tell him that he has to take them back, or tell him that he have to take them back. Oh, I also did confirm that we are going to get a Gigabyte baler for testing, which is pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know when it's going to arrive, but we are supposed to be getting one of those in for testing, which I think will be kind of nice. Still not particularly sure which he's checking for us, but I think he thinks it's going to be the round baler with the wrapper. So does that mean, well, Heinrich? Oh, that's okay. I didn't know. Yeah, I like that wrapper. I think it's going to be this guy here. I think this is going to be the one we get for testing, I think. So that'll be nice. Only does 125s. Nothing bigger than that. This one does only 125s. I want to try one of these gizmos here. Maybe we'll have to figure something out down the road to get one of these stationary guys on the farm. This does square around up to 180. Huh, I like that. I like this Gavile stuff. We're gonna have to scope it out. We may end up making some purchases here in the future, but we need to start bringing in the money instead of just spending the money. And yes, I always say that, and I end up just spending, you know, more money. But hey, at least we've got golden cows and hedgehogs and sheep and things like that laying around that maybe we can find if need be. I'm always kind of scoping out the shoreline. They're hard to see. They're dark, and they're hard to see when they're like in the bushes and stuff. So I think it's going to take some digging to find those little critters. But they're 30 grand a piece, so they're definitely worth the hassle. Well, this is a bit of a mess I made here, isn't it? Bales facing every which way. I wonder if we stick these. Yeah, I know. I was hoping you would just pretend for me. If we stick these bales, will the barn take these bales before they've finished fermenting? And if so, will they finish fermenting in the barn? Man, I just did not do a good job with this at all. Will they finish fermenting in the barn? Huh. I'm very curious. We're gonna test that out here because I am curious. I'm assuming the barn, the storage barn or storage shed. Well, I guess it's a barn. Won't take wrapped bales until they're finished fermenting, right? We gotta try it though. We have to try it. Can I get this one without too much problems? There we go. In fact, let's turn off auto drop. I know you're probably not nearly as interested about this as I am, but these are the things that I just like to figure out, like, what will it do? And these are also the things I like to drive the wrong direction, because our barn's back this way. Yeah. I do have my smart water with me again today. Thank you very much. My adult water beverage. T-Man, I realize that it's not helping, but it does keep me hydrated. The smart part may not be very valid, but it is water, so it does keep me hydrated. I'm glad I've got people who watch my videos that keep me in line. All right, let's see here. So if we want to, just for fun, let's just drop our bale here. And let's just say this bale, let's just see. Do you like the color of the bale, by the way? This nice kind of minty, I kind of like it. It's kind of a minty green. It is at 0% fermentation. Oh, it took it. Now the question is, if I bring it back out, square bale hay, square bale straw. Oh, there's okay. Well, come on, Brad. Square bale grass. There it is. And it's still 0% fermenting. Giants, you stinkers. So will it finish fermenting in the shed? We're gonna find out. Let's leave it in there. I'm very curious. We won't do it for a bunch of them. Man, I got the jitters. My game has the jitters today, people. I think I know why, but it's not anything I can do about it right now. So my apologies if things seem a little jittery sometimes. I'm pretty sure I know what's going on with that. I messed around with something before the game I probably shouldn't have, so I'll get that fixed up. Why did it just... Why didn't it pick up that bale? I don't understand what just happened right there. Hello? This bale is not supported. Oh, is this the biggin? Yeah, 6,500 liter grass bale. Yeah, it's the biggin. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm kind of understanding. That must have been the first bale that we made. Even though I changed the size of the baler, it had to finish what was left over from before? And the setting I had before? That must be it, right? Because I know I checked the size of the baler before we made these bales and set it to the right size for the wrapper. So that must have been the first bale made. And the wrapper, or the baler, must have had to finish what was inside of it with the previous size we had selected. And that indeed was the biggest, the 240s, because we did that other field over yon. Well, we did this field right there, didn't we? That we plowed up. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my rear, but I think that's right. I want a faster wrapper. Come on, Mr. Wrapper. Speed it up. Speed it up, man. We got places to be, things to do. I've had situations where I have been able to match the speed of the tractor. So let's, if we change, how can I do this? If we change the cruise control down, just stay with me on this one. If we change the cruise control speed down and we can match it so that the bale is finished wrapping exactly at the point where the next bale is ready to pick up, that's when you know you've made it. So let's kick on the cruise control. set it at about 16. I think that's going to be too slow. Too slow. We need to speed it up. So it might be 20. But then this one's closer. So you have to do it in situations where bales are evenly spaced, like on like bigger fields. And the bales are pretty evenly spaced out. Then you can get a pretty good rhythm going with the cruise control and the wrapper. We really don't have that many bales to do on this field, I guess. Our planter is still going strong over there, are you? I hope. And our roller, how's our roller doing? Our roller should be good to go. Our planter's still going strong. In fact, yeah, you're doing good. Roller, you are done. Good job. Except you just left us a little bit of work. Whoops, nope, lift up. You left us just a little bit of work here on the end, which we can take care of, Mr. Lambo. Sorry about that. Let's wing you around here, and we'll clean this field up and get it ready for the next field, because it's going to need to be rolled as well. Are you wide enough to deal with? Not really. Okay. We'll have to do kind of a double pass then. This roller leaves some nice groovy lines in the field. Around. Let's get this finished up here. That'll take care of this field, except for weeding. I guess if we wanted to, we could just skip owning a weeder and do herbicide. You know, maybe that's just what we'll do. I'm not completely against getting one of the base game weeders. It's just I'm kind of bored with the base game weeders. I really would like a new selection, but I've looked around for weeders on different mod sites, and there's just not much out there. Just not much out there. I think I don't know, do most people not use weeders? Do most people spray weeds? Maybe that's it, you know? Maybe most people play with precision farming. Maybe they use see and spray. I don't know. I just know that I'm bored with the in-game weeders. They don't excite me. Honestly, I don't know what kind of weeder would excite me at this point. What a weird sentence to say. You could probably live 2 lifetimes and not hear that sentence twice. I can't find a weeder that excites me. There, I said it twice. Oh, what a lovely evening here in Hinterland. Seems like we got quite a bit done here in August. We've made some progress for the first month here on the map, I think. Got a couple fields. Well, we haven't got this field cut in yet, but we will get this field cut in. Got some planting done, baling done, wrapping done. Fed some chickens, fed some cows, made some friends downtown. Bought some new equipment, some weights for our tractors. Line it up. No, man, I thought I had it lined up better than that. Thought about getting the what is that mod called for the twine wrap and twine mod or something like that, where you have to purchase the bale net netting and wrap and netting, something like that. Come on, pick it up. Oh, that's the one we can't do. Okay, that's the one we cannot do. So I think this is all we have left here, is it not? I think so. Oh, that wasn't bad. Line that one up halfway decent. Score one finally. Yeah, I think that is it for our wrap session. Nope, I don't think there is one down there, is there? Thought I saw something, but I think it's a bush down there. Hard to tell sometimes when you look way down and they're not really loaded completely. The graphics aren't really loaded that far away. Man, I tell you, I had some white rice. I got this rice cooker. I bought it like a year or so ago, and I think I used it a couple times and then just kind of put it away. But for the last like 3 months, I've been cooking rice like a madman, and been kind of into it, kind of enjoying it, and it does a good job. It was actually a countertop appliance that I don't regret buying. I would say one of the few is my rice cooker. I actually kind of like it. Get that, and I get some Hormel chili with beans, and slather that Hormel chili on top of the white rice, so you kind of have a beans and rice thing going on. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Get some hot sauce, like some Valentino's, or maybe hotter if you're into that, and yeah, it's pretty tasty. Oh, Brad, you are completely missing an opportunity right here, by the way. But I kind of Forrest Gumped my way into backing that in halfway decent. What I should have done was reverse steering. I'll remember that next time. We'll use it next time. All right, so our wrapping session is done for that. What are you doing over there, buddy? You're still doing the planting business. Let's go grab our oh, you know what? Yeah, okay. I got an idea. I want to get working on plowing this field. So I want to get the bales out of the way. But I don't want to put all of the bales into the storage barn yet until I can verify that they will continue to ferment inside the barn. I think they will. I think Giants kind of figured that out and probably thought it through and said, you know what? Somebody's going to throw wrapped bales in here that aren't done fermenting, hoping that they will insto-ferment inside the barn, which they won't do. Question is, will they ferment at all inside the barn, or will they just stay at whatever percentage they were when you put them in there? If I were Giants, that's what I would do. I'd be like, too bad, so sad. You got to leave them out if you want them to ferment. But Giants is probably nicer than Giants. People are probably nicer than I am. So what we'll do is we'll get these bales loaded up, and we'll just go over and we'll stack them by the barn, and hope that they stay there for a bit and ferment, and then we can toss them into the barn once they're actually done. Sounds like a plan. Do a little inside action. Watching a dude, he is a mechanic for farm mechanic for farm equipment, and he was actually working on one of these the other day, fixing one of these auto stackers. He cursed a lot while he was doing it. Apparently, it's not his favorite thing to work on, these auto stackers. At least the one he was working on, he didn't feel like was of the... Actually, it wasn't so much the auto stacker I think that he was upset with. I think it was the people that ran it that he was not impressed with. I think they had neglected to grease it for like 20 years. So, yeah. You got to grease your equipment, people, or it's going to wear out on you. It's a good lesson for you kids. Keep your equipment greased. You can hear the little frogs over there in the water chirping at us, saying hello. Used to be quiet for them. They had a really nice, peaceful life here in Hinterland. And then we showed up with farming equipment and plows and everything else and just started absolutely wrecking it for them. I apologize for that, little frogs. We'll try to be as quiet as we can and not disturb your sanctuary. But you know what? Progress, man. Progress. It's got to be done. We got to feed the world. Oh, how many more are we going to get on this stacker? So they brought in this crew at work. Oh my goodness. They were doing apparently it was a big deal, like they were doing this video stream. I have no idea what it was for because I am not up in the upper echelon of people where I work. I am what they call on the lower part of the ladder. So people who make a lot more money than I were involved in this, but they had 2 massive trucks come in yesterday with, I don't even know how to describe it. It must hundreds of thousands of dollars easily of audio video equipment. A couple of soundboards, mixing boards, like 6 large screen 4K televisions, just everything you would need for like a full streaming slash personally attended. I think it was some kind of a, like, I don't know, maybe it was a financial thing or something. I really don't know. Took over the entire cafeteria though, closed the cafeteria because of it. People were lit. People were lit. They were going to get their little hush puppies and cheese curds, and there was a sign on the door that said, sorry, cafeteria closed for the next 2 days due to the fact that we decided to use your facility for our audio video deal. Did not make people very happy. I didn't really care. I don't really use the cafeteria much there, even though it is a good cafeteria. And I have definitely made friends with the lunch lady. That, by the way, is also really important. You always want to make friends with the lunch lady. And I say that not because I'm afraid that she is gonna hawk something into my food or anything, but they also cater. The cafeteria caters. Brad, are you going forward or backwards? Which way you going, Brad? There. Oh man, I almost made a bad mistake there. Those babies are leaning. I think that one stack might not make it. We'll see. But they cater too, and every once in a while, because my job requires me to spend a lot of time walking around the building, I'll catch the lunch lady bringing back the leftovers from a conference room. And she just happens to like Brad. And therefore, Brad gets free lunch with the leftovers. And the nice part is these people don't usually order the cheapest things on the menu. You know, they order the good stuff. And I've scored several times because of going, you know, making sure that you should treat everybody nice. But some people, you should definitely make sure you treat nice. Your barber or your hairstylist, I'd put them on the list. The lunch lady, or anybody, actually we could just bulk that together with anybody that serves you food. Or we could even take it a step further and say anybody that serves anything that you're going to put into your mouth. You're going to want to treat them nicely. Did I see a hedgehog over here or something? I keep seeing things, man. It's like, I know they're worth so much money, and I think I got dollar signs. No, I don't think it was. I think I just got a little shimmer of light off of something else here. I think we already picked one up over here anyways. So I was told these logs, you could sell these logs. I'm not going to mention who said it. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I was told that you could sell these logs. I thought that you could sell the logs, like individual logs, like lumber. But you cannot. But you can sell them. You know, like sell them. Like that kind of sell them. Or in probably a lot of cases, this kind of sell them. So you could do that. 25 bucks though, if we get that, if we are that tight with cash, we know where to, well, we can go around selling a bunch of logs, that's for sure. So let's go back here. So we got lunch lady, we've got anybody who is making something that you're going to put into your mouth. Nurses, very important to treat them nice, even though sometimes you may not be in very good spirits or good health, and you don't want to treat them nice. Very important to treat nurses nice. They could definitely make it or break it for you in a real big hurry. Mechanics, I'd say if you've got a mechanic that you go to kind of regularly, treat them nice. Absolutely. If you're a Seinfeld fan, if you remember Putty, how nice Jerry had to treat Putty. I know I'm missing a bunch. You should treat everybody nice, but there are certain individuals who I think you got to kind of make really sure. And in fact, I would even put my occupation in that list if I didn't do what I do. Excuse me, because I can make your life happy or a living hell. And very easily. And that's yeah, IT. I'm in IT. IT people can really, we ruin things anyways. Why make it even worse? Is this our last bale? I kind of think it is. Besides the one that we cannot wrap, and I don't think this thing's gonna let me pick it up because it's not the same size. I wish it would mix and match, but I don't think it will. Yeah, you're not gonna be that nice to me. All right, we'll come back and get you then. You just stay there and think about what you've done. Let's go dump these bales off by the side of the barn so they can continue to ferment as well. Our planter is pretty darn close, it looks like. Little Balter's getting the job done. I added there's a mod, what's it called? The Real 3-point mod? Something like that. It makes the front 3-point act a little bit more realistically. I don't notice it quite as much with just this weight, but when I had I was kind of looking at it earlier, throwing a couple other things, attaching them to the front of the tractor. It's kind of cool. It just makes them move around and go back, you know, kind of shake back and forth a little more naturally with the ground and stuff. If you're into that kind of adding that kind of stuff to your game, it's kind of slick. I like simple little mods like that that just add a little touch of realism, I guess you would say. Dump. Am I in reverse? I'm in drive. Okay. Nice and easy. Pull away. Thank you very much, Brad. And let's close you up. Excellent. So what do we have here? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 bales. Plus our non-wrapped one. So that'll be a pretty good chunk of silage for our cows. I think that'll keep us happy, keep them happy for a little bit. I'm thinking about where did I put our mixer? It's got to be parked in the barn somewhere, right? In the shed, one of the sheds. I bought a mixer. I'm pretty sure I bought a mixer. So we got a bale of grass that we can't wrap. I guess we could just give it to the cows. Let them deal with it. Or we could sell it, make a little cash from it. I don't know. We'll toss it in the barn and let it ferment, let it sit in there for a while. I did buy a mixer, didn't I? Or did I not? Maybe did I not buy a mixer? A TMR mixer? I guess oh, there it is. Yeah, of course I did. I bought it. Matches our yeah. That's that deal I got on our telehandler. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Oh, that slid down quick, didn't it? I'm going to dump you right there. You going to be okay with that? You are going to be okay with that. Excellent. All right. I know you're upset with me for turning off the engine too soon. How's our planter doing? You about got a wrap on this, my friend? Good deal. Okay. Yep, I'm getting a little skippy skips. I'm pretty sure I know what's going on with that. They're not horrible, but I think I can blame myself for that. I was farting around with some settings and stuff before I launched this game, and I forgot to switch them back to normal. You know what? I bet. You know what we're going to do here for just a sec before we kill this episode off? In this episode. Sounds mean to say kill it. I bet Omatana would put a gold character around here. Maybe I don't know Omatana as well as I thought I did. They're hard to spot when they're in bushes and stuff because they're kind of that darker bronzy looking. Then there was one other place I wanted to scope out. Yeah, it's probably somewhere around here. I just missed it. I'm horrible at finding stuff like this. There's one other place I wanted to scope out. Come along with me real quick if you would, please. If I can find my way back home. Hi, cows. How you doing? Good to see ya. Thanks for playing. Our little island over here. There's got to be one on the island, right? At least one on the island? How can there not be? I guess there might not be, but I bet there's one out in this island somewhere. The question is, where does it make sense? Where would it make sense to be? Would you all, let me ask you this. Would you all watch an entire episode of Farming Simulator with somebody doing nothing but hunting for collectibles? Does that at all interest you? I'm not saying that that's something I'm thinking about doing, but I'm curious if how many people would watch that. Just watch somebody walking around like this, trying to find collectibles. And not cheating, you know, just actually doing it legit. Oh, 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 I thought I saw something. There's got to be one on this island. If there's not, I feel ripped off. Or maybe I'm missing it. This just seems like a perfect place to put one of those statues. Oh, look. Ah, we found a cow. 28 more to go. Question is that the only one on the island? It might be the only one out here. It's probably the only one we're going to find this episode. Yeah, I figured there had to be one out here on the island. All right, cool. Oh, wait a minute, though. Hello. Did we look over here? This looks kind of legit for another one. I'm always thinking they're going to be in something, you know, like a fire pit, something like that. Or sitting on a picnic table, but maybe not quite that obvious, I guess. I would say that might be the only one here. I'm not disappointed, don't get me wrong. But I think that might be it. Well, I think that is going to be it for this episode as well. My throat is starting to get dry and sore, and I know that's when it's probably time to call it. Looks like our planter is finished. Almost finished. That's right, you like to plant the grass over here, don't you? Maybe I should just grab the plow and plow this out some more so that as long as Courseplay thinks this is part of the field, maybe we should make it part of the field. Courseplay, do you think that's part of the field? Or was that the hired helper, the AI that thinks it's part of the field? I think Courseplay's smarter than the average bear. Let's find out. Yeah, Courseplay's smart enough to know what a real field is. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining me again here on Hinterland, for spending part of your Friday with me. I do really appreciate it. I think probably going to have some more content this weekend coming your way, actually. So stay tuned for that. Kind of want to keep Hinterland. I've been having a lot of fun. The two maps that we're playing right now, I'm really happy with. Old Family Farm is always just a blast, and I'm really digging this Hinterland. I really am. It's kind of nice to have maps that you really, really, really enjoy playing, and I'm fortunate that I've got that both of the ones I'm playing I'm really liking. Hope you are too. And if you are, leave me a like. I would really appreciate it. The video, if you enjoyed the video, that is. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Would love to have you along. Take care of yourselves and each other. And if I don't see you this weekend, have a really good, safe weekend. Hopefully I will see you, though, this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.